Great. Thank you so much. Well, good morning, everyone. It's 11 where we are, so good afternoon if it's noon where you are. But thank you for joining us today for the Toro press conference. I am Kelsey Hansen, PR Director at Anthologic here on behalf of Toro, and I'm joined today by Ben Maldera, Principal Design Engineer at Toro. We are so excited to show off the latest and greatest Toro residential leaf blower that will change the way homeowners take care of their outdoor spaces this fall. Before we get into that, however, I just want to provide a quick background on Toro. So many of you likely already recognize Toro as a company that's all about providing innovative solutions for the outdoors, from turf and snow equipment to irrigation, as we were just chatting about, and outdoor lighting. So with over a century of innovation under its belt, Toro's not just focused on making products, we're here to solve problems. Every solution we offer is carefully engineered, tested in the field, and fine-tuned to meet our high standards for performance, reliability, and safety. Toro is driven by a passion for innovation, so essentially that means we're always looking to improve the products our customers depend on today and create the ones they'll need tomorrow. We're zeroing in on 3 key areas to achieve that: alternative power, autonomous solutions, and smart connected products, so we can power the next generation of productivity. When it comes to innovation, we don't like to rush things, including the leaf blower we'll be telling you about shortly. We make sure every solution is tested, engineered, and refined until it's just right. Ultimately, that's why customers trust Toro, not just for the quality and durability of our products, but for the strong relationships we build with them. They know that when they choose Toro, they're not just getting a product, they're getting a partner who's there to support them as they adopt new technology. A really big part of this is our Center for Technology Research and Innovation. This is a team of agronomists and engineers who are behind some of our most exciting innovations, like tools that boost productivity, save water, cut down on fuel use, and improve growing conditions. They're also laying the groundwork for future breakthroughs in robotics, fuel cells, advanced battery tech, and precision site management. At the end of the day, Toro is always looking to improve on its own successes, and today we're going to talk about a product that's doing just that in the leaf blower space. With all that being said, I'd like to introduce Ben Maldera, Principal Design Engineer at Toro, who'll give you the first look at Toro's newest and most powerful residential battery-powered leaf blower. Ben, I'll pass it to you.
Yeah, thank you, Kelsey, and thanks for everyone for joining us today. I'm really excited to introduce Toro's latest innovation, and I think you'll appreciate it even more when you understand the years of experience, really the legacy and the amount of development that that went into it. So, Toro has been a leader in the leaf blower category for decades. So let's rewind to the early 2000s. Toro developed the extremely popular Ultra and Ultra Plus blower vacs. These blowers were, quite frankly, they were iconic for their time. They were kind of the centrifugal style blowers and produced a tremendous amount of airspeed, something like 260 miles per hour, and they moved about 340 cubic feet per minute worth of air. So these quarter blowers were extremely popular for the time, really, and really they still are today. But over time, we found our customers wanted more than just high airspeed. They were willing to give up some of that airspeed in order to move large volumes of air and large volumes of debris overall. So in 2016, Toro worked with world-class experts in the field of aerodynamics to develop what became the massively popular and efficient PowerJet F700. This was a corded leaf blower, but this PowerJet it set the industry standard for the time with 725 CFM, or cubic feet per minute, in volumetric flow. So moving forward again a few more years to 2019, Toro introduced the 60-volt max battery-powered line of blowers, and Toro had made battery blowers for decades, but this was really the first handheld leaf blower that produced that really delivered serious CFM anywhere close to the PowerJet. So, well, why are we here today? Well, over the last several years in development, we've married the aerodynamic elements that made the corded PowerJet so powerful, and so aerodynamically efficient, with the versatility of the 60-volt flex force power system to create Toro's next industry-leading product. Meet the new 60-volt max 900 CFM brushless leaf blower. So One thing you'll notice in looking at this right off the bat is it does look cool. It looks cool. It looks compact. It looks aggressive. It looks mean and powerful. And the styling's not just to impress your neighbors, though, right? Like there are real reasons for the side intake louvers. There are real reasons for positioning the battery in the battery track where we did. And there's real reasons for the forward assist nozzle. But if we're honest with ourselves, it's still definitely about looking like a boss in your HOA. The other word that should come to mind when you look at this blower is utility, and that's important. This blower is built for all season utility, and we call it all season domination. And at 900 CFM with the or 165 miles per hour with the included velocity nozzle, this blower is great at like blasting the clippings, the debris, the dirt off your sidewalks back into your yard after you're mowing in the summer. It's great for clearing those stubborn, wet, soggy leaves out from under the hydrangeas, out from under your privet hedges in the fall. And it's designed to withstand the cold temperatures and the dry air in the winter for blowing snow off of your car or off of your sidewalk. So now let's consider a few of the other design elements as well, right? So this blower is designed to feel premium in your hand. It's got an enhanced overmolded grip with a diamond texture finish. Think of like the rubberized tactile feel of a golf grip, or kind of the perception that you would get from a premium steering wheel even. The balance of this blower is also considered significantly. The balance and weight distribution of the battery and the battery track, it helps to reduce overall operator fatigue during extended use. And it does this by really affording the user a more neutral hand position during each stage and type of operation. This blower does have a variable speed trigger like our previous 60 volt max blowers and like is common to the category. It lets you fine tune kind of the performance to suit your application. It also has a cruise control knob like our previous model on the side, so that if you prefer to use the blower without the variable speed trigger, you can set the cruise control. And it also has a turbo boost button like our previous model, but new for this model is what we're calling one tap turbo. And it's essentially just a momentary switch that allows you to push the button to turn the boost on and leave it on, and then push the button to turn the boost off. So it's a simple ergonomic feature that we find customers have loved so far. Regarding air performance, airspeed, another key feature of this is if you want to maximize mile per hour, like I had mentioned, you can use the included velocity nozzle, and this concentrates the airflow into a narrow stream. Think of like a pressure washer, for example. It makes the airstream very narrow, and it clears, like I said, the stubborn debris out of the cracks, clear the stubborn debris out from under rocks, and so that's kind of that's included with the blower. Another pro tip that you might say is that when you need to navigate tight spaces with this blower, you can simply remove the velocity nozzle, and you can remove the entire blow tube for added versatility and maneuverability, right? So like the shortened product length without the blow tube on allows you to get in between your cars in the garage, for example, or it lets you get into tighter spaces without bumping the blow tube into cars or whatever whatever you might have. Now, included with this model, the model's 51827. Included with this model, you get a Flex Force 4 amp hour battery. With this battery, you get up to 120 minutes of runtime under what we would call light to moderate conditions, and it can be used with any of our other 75 tools in the Flex Force lineup. So this new leaf blower adds serious all-season power to the Toro Flex Force family. Like I said, you can use any 60 volt max Flex Force battery to power any of the 75 plus handheld tools, mowers, snow blowers, etc. You'll notice the new black battery is just a new look. The compatibility is universal, just like the red versions that you're used to seeing with Toro. And with Flex Force, You got power without compromise. The same Toro quality and performance as the gas-powered tools, but with virtually no maintenance. No oil changes, no gas. Just pop in the 60-volt battery and you go. These machines do everything gas can, really, but without the hassle. And so with that, welcome to the most powerful residential blower on the market, the new 60-volt max 900 CFM brushless leaf blower, model number 51827, and it's available now. Any questions, Kelsey?
Yeah, thank you, Ben. That was great. Yeah, we'd be happy to answer any questions anyone has regarding the new leaf blower. And we are open to sending these out for review as well.
Uh, Hey, Kelsey. So it looks like we've got a question from Beeb. How much does this unit weigh?
It weighs roughly 12 pounds.
Okay, wonderful. And I just kind of have a personal question. So I do know in the state of California, and maybe Allison and Trinity can speak a little bit more to this, but there was something to do with a fuel ban or conversations around that.
Yeah, you can't buy gas-powered anything anymore here.
Which is a huge, definitely newsworthy aspect to that. Is that kind of, are you guys familiar with that? Is that kind of what maybe sparked this conversation with this new battery-powered leaf blower?
Well, I think we've been in battery. I mean, we've been in battery-powered lawn equipment for years, decades even, right? So we've kind of been in the space long before any of that. And we certainly are aware of some of those regulations, and we do have product certainly in our commercial line that aims to provide solutions to customers in those areas. So yeah, we are aware of those regulations, and we think we're positioned well to be able to serve the needs of those that have them.
Awesome.
John Queen is here who's a big tech columnist for the New York Times, Techalicious, MSN, Fox News, and many others. And he's asking about the dB levels.
The noise levels. Yeah, so we are, I don't have the specific, the actual number in front of me right now, but it's comparable to really any leaf blower of this type in this category. So certainly less than gas, but I can follow up with the exact number if that's helpful. I just unfortunately don't have that on me right now.
Yeah, John, I'll follow up with you.
Awesome. We've got a question about the price point from Sheldon Baker.
Priced at $349.99.
So, and launch date availability. We've got some questions from JM on when it'll be available.
It is available now. It's available now through Toro dealers, online, and Lowe's.
Wonderful. And Bimini is asking about availability on where to purchase. I know you just kind of mentioned that. Specifically, she asked about Amazon.
I don't believe. Go ahead, Kelsey.
Yeah, it's not available on Amazon, but is available on Toro.com.
Perfect. Awesome. So that's it for the Q&As that we have right now. If anyone has some last minute questions or.
One more question that came through also from Bimini. Do you have an affiliate program, or is your website affiliate friendly?
We do not have an affiliate program in place right now, but we could chat about that.
Awesome. Thanks, Trent.
So Ben, are you the designer? You're an engineer?
I am an engineer. Yeah. So I'm the engineering team lead for the 60-volt flex force batteries, chargers, and handheld tools. So yeah, do all the flex force batteries, and leaf blowers, string trimmers, hedge trimmers, etc.
So can you talk a little bit about how the technology has changed a little bit? I'm thinking that perhaps this would be helpful for Dave Bursky, who's a tech journalist here, also for Chip Design Magazine and Electronic Design.
Yeah, I guess the thing I'd say primarily is really over the last 20 years, like I kind of mentioned, is we've really focused on the industry's gone towards maximizing utility and productivity, right? So like these ultra high mile per hour blowers that were very popular, like the Ultra in the early 2000s, they were fast, but they didn't necessarily move a lot of leaves. And what you'd find is when you'd blow the leaves with these blowers, they kind of like curl around, and like it kind of curls and they kind of come back at you a little bit. So that's why the industry's kind of gone to more of the axial style blower, and that's why we made so much investment in the aerodynamics when we did, right? So we focused on moving more air and more debris because it's simply about maximizing utility than it is a mile per hour number. So I think for the leaf blower category, that's probably how things have changed the most in the last 20 years. Obviously, batteries are getting bigger, more efficient, and like that all the time. And at Toro, we stay on top of all the latest technologies and cells and cell chemistries, and put a lot of effort into testing and testing of batteries, chargers, etc. So I think those are the main
So the squirrels
changes.
and the mice are running for their lives. They're really terrified about this now. This is good.
Speaking of batteries, we do have another question from Beeb. How long does the battery take to charge?
Great question. It depends what charger you're charging it with. And this 4 amp hour battery, I want to say it's like 40 to 45 minutes with the included charger.
Awesome. And I'm laughing at the visual of you blowing the leaves and then the leaves coming back around, because that is exactly what I experienced yesterday.
Okay.
Um,
Well, you need one of these.
yeah, truthfully, it's a futile approach with the leaf blower I have now, especially over in Florida. It's raining every other day here.
And I think going back to weight, Ben and I were chatting about this earlier, and I know you said, Ben, it's about 12 pounds, but previously, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, but to get this type of power, you really had to have a backpack blower and a lot heavier.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I mean, yeah, to get 900 CFM, you really were in more of a commercial piece. You know, you were going to be in a backpack style blower that, yeah, is over twice as heavy. So, and we've heard feedback on that from customers already, that, yeah, you get the 900 CFM at a fraction of the weight of this of a battery or of a gas backpack.
Are you guys using lithium titanium? What is the name? Lithium titanium oxide batteries. We were working with a client that was doing that was making Vespas out of those particular batteries. It was the newest technology, supposedly.
Sure. No, that cell chemistry is not specifically used, but we do use lithium ion cells. Yep.
Wonderful. Another comment from Beeb. I'm impressed by how lightweight this is and how quickly it charges, very different than gas leaf blowers that my household has used.
Beeb writes for Bustle.
Great.
Yeah, we're excited to bring something new. I think this will, not to be too punny, but blow people away, hopefully.
Someone had to, Kelsey.
I know. It wasn't, I didn't plan that, I promise.
No, that's wonderful. Well, we'll give it one more minute for any reporters in the room to ask any more questions, or Kelsey or Ben, if you wanted to speak on anything else before we go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, Ben, did you have any additional thoughts that we didn't touch on? Anything with the all-season components, or?
Not necessarily. I think we covered it primarily, but I think that's one of the features I'm the most excited about. So we spent a lot of time testing to low temperatures, lower than we typically would with leaf blowers, and so yeah, it's gonna be a great feature.
Yeah, we're hopeful people understand that they can use this for more than just leaves, even though leaf blower is in the name, but you can take care of a lot of different chores with this blower.
Yeah, we kind of like the term debris blower in a way, right? That kind of helps take the focus off just leaves, right? It's really about all season.
Absolutely.
Actually, I do have a question. Do you guys are you dabbling in the robotics world for garden tools? When I was at CES, I saw a lot of robotic leaf blowers, snow blowers, all that kind of stuff.
We do. I don't work in that group, so I can't speak too much on it. But we are in that world.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, we'll go ahead and do a reminder for the reporters in the room. You can find Toro in their product showcase on our website, media and merch. Request samples, find some more information, pictures there. And we'll also, of course, Kelsey and Ben give you contact information so you can get in touch. And we appreciate you all so much for being here. And we're really looking forward to getting my hands on this.
Absolutely. Thank you all so much. I'll be in touch with some follow-up info as well as a press release for all of the reporters, and we can chat about reviews.
Sounds great, Kelsey. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you, everyone. Ciao for now.
Thank you.